Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I have to thank my son-in-law for that
Yeah.
one. Hey, you guys, hello. It's been a minute. I mean, we have not seen you since September. I am Sandy Hibber, the host of The Insiders on Real Estate and Marketing, and I'm here today with my fabulous co-host, Mark Miller. And today is episode 56. And with sadness, I tell you, it is our final episode because we've got things changing, life moving around us, and we'll get more into that as we go on in the show today. But thank you so much for joining me. And as we always do on The Insiders, let's go to our real estate expert and chat with him for a second and see what's going on in his part of the world.
There we go.
Mark?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Has been a minute.
It does.
When happened to 2024?
I mean, I was thinking it was October, but no, it was our last episode was with the Concierge Mindset.
Wow.
And that was in September.
Yeah,
end of
and
September.
they finally completed all the renovations on this floor
Yeah.
outside, and
Yeah.
I stepped off the elevator and thought, am I in the right place?
Well, no, that's just your age, baby.
Well, I know. I know. I'm still standing in that room going, okay, I know I was here for a purpose.
I know, right? So,
anyhow.
you and I haven't talked in a little bit,
Yep.
and it's a new year. Oh my gosh, it's come in with a bang.
Woo!
How does it look in Dallas on real estate side?
I would, I kind of say that if we can have a similar year in 2024 and 2025, then I think we'll have a good year. And then I think 2026 is probably when we'll see a more defined mortgage rate that will be much more supportive of the market out there. So, it's a typical deal. Inventories are rising. Home sales are not as high, although there's pocketed markets where they are. And mortgages actually softened a little bit. Today I saw, so they're a little bit below 7. They need to get in that 6 range, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Does
feels
that
a little
sound
bit more comfortable there,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah. But on the whole, we had a good 2024. We had a nice blessing at the end. In our December, we had gotten a quick close in on a deal that was very unusual. It was 2 oil and gas firms, one selling their holdings to the other. Ended up being 47,000 acres in West Texas, and
Whoa.
we knocked it out of the park, and it was a $245 million transaction. So that's substantial in our business,
Yeah.
and the premium was just unbelievable. So that really kind of sealed off the fourth quarter and
Fantastic.
really delivered a good year for us. And then in January, we closed a $50 million multifamily deal. So I'm really happy with the blessings of having half our business in commercial.
Yeah.
Because the residential can kind of, it can stop on a dime and start on a dime. I mean, it's just that kind of deal. And
Residential feels a little flat right now. Not that it's dipped, but it just feels a little flat.
Yeah, I think it is. So anyhow, all that, and then you've got some of the other environmental challenges in the real estate industry that are not rate specific, but as an example, and we've talked about it before, the homeowners insurance.
No.
That's still continuing to be a major issue in the market because rates are rising rapidly. And in addition to that, they'll throw it on all the claims side. In our industry, though, I say, well, you never pay claims, but on their side, they do. And you start doing statistical side and start looking at hurricanes, tornadoes, those type of things. And so what I'm advising, particularly in the real estate community, is that if you do have a listing, and or if you've got the buyer looking at the listing, you better confirm that property is insurable.
Oh, man,
Because it may have a policy on it today, but it may not be
Dude, the last thing you
eligible.
want is to buy a house and not have insurance.
I mean, and the lender's going to require it as well. So,
Yeah.
But if you talk about doubling in premiums, and then you take that into the environment of an escrow account where they're paying taxes and insurance,
Right.
And all of a sudden you turn around and look and go, wow, my whole payment just went up 40% this year. And maybe you're right on that edge anyhow, then I think we're going to see some duress enter into the marketplace. I don't see a drastic rise in posting for foreclosures, but
I was just going to ask.
I think we're going to see a more of a arc up, and so I think that's going to be part of an unanticipated challenge that may bring about the short sales, REO, other But the interesting thing about the real estate industry, if things are going up, it's good, and if they're going down and you're in the right place, there's transactions. You just have to be positioned in that side. So,
And our wonderful sponsoring company, Secured Title of Texas, that Mark is president of, has maintained your leverage in the market.
Yes.
Like you said, you've been able to leverage the commercial side of the market for your business. But last year, at the end of the year, you were talking about some of your expansions. Give us an update on the expansions of the company right now.
well, it's going to be, it's interesting. There's some opportunities out there. The opportunities, unfortunately, are going to be to our benefit and to the detriment of other companies that are out there. I did interviewing all of my underwriters. We represent 7, just kind of saying, give me the state of the union out there in the industry,
Right.
what's happening. And every single one of them, without question, said there's companies that are reaching the stress point because of a very bad 2023, a challenging 2024, that are becoming capital short. And they're either going to have to sell, merge, or exit. And I can tell you without naming a brand that in the next 60 days, there'll be a brand recognized in our marketplace that'll be gone.
Wow.
And they won't be from a sale. They're just going to say, it's
Right.
over with.
And it's just because of the volatility of the market over
Yeah.
the last number of years.
Yeah. And you've got to have the capital, as an independent, you have to have the capital in place in order to pick up when you don't have a profitable month. You got to offset it somewhere. You got to get some capital to offset.
That's how
against-
franchises work, right?
Absolutely. So I think our opportunities are going to be expansion into other markets, and I say other markets in the Metroplex that we've not been in. But I think what's going to happen is I'm going to be able to get a good facility, already furnished, turnkey, and an employee base in that branch. And I'm
Good.
working on those right now, and I anticipate those opportunities in the next 60 days as well.
Good, good.
So, but I kind of always held the position, let's keep our powder dry, let's not get into an expansion mode
Yeah.
over the last 3 years, and just kind of hold what we have, work organically for building our customer base. We've added a few people to that side, but let's get ready, because there's going to be an opportunity, and I think this year is going to be that opportunity. I think it'll happen, frankly, in the same thing in the real estate industry as well. Although I'm on the Budget and Finance Committee for Conley County Association of Realtors, and they're in very good standing financially, but you still see another 100 to 130 a month joining of new real estate agents. And
I mean, the business must be somewhere.
but you got 11,000
How are
licensed
people
agents
making a
already.
living?
Well, they're not.
Yeah, yeah. They're
and-
double dipping,
yeah,
I guess.
and so I think I always said, what are they reading? But so I think you're going to
Interesting.
get some attrition that sometimes happens in the business, and I think that's it. So, but I think we have a better opportunity overall as an economy with the January 20th inauguration. And I think those guys are going to do some good things for the country, and there's going to be opportunities that will come from that for people in employment, making more money, et cetera. I think we're going to become a much more prosperous America.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm hoping it can go positive.
Yeah,
I really am.
yeah.
You know, you said a word a second ago, and it just triggered something in my mind. I want to talk about organic. And if I were going to talk about one thing today that is trending hugely in marketing, that is affecting marketing that will trickle down into businesses, that is organic marketing. It's slagging. And if you've ever been in real estate, if you've ever been in any business, and you have used and relied upon your post, your content to reach your audience organically, that is the biggest challenge that marketers are facing right now. We have entered, and we started entering this market probably late 2023, but really one of the biggest trends in marketing right now in 2025 is pay to play. We've turned into a pay-to-play marketing atmosphere, if you will, in social media, meaning that the algorithms have all changed so drastically to favor paid posts, paid reels, paid content. And if you're just posting organically and you're wondering why you have no likes on that post, Don't be surprised, don't feel bad, don't take it personal, because it's happening to everyone.
So for the pay to play means that, or that you're going to get positioned as a result of that.
If you're
pay-
paying.
If you're paying
Yeah.
versus if I'm just out here posting.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The algorithms are favoring paid content. So something I've told my clients in the past has been, if you're going to create a budget for social media, you need to include paid advertising in that.
Okay.
So not only do you need to have the content creator, that hopefully you've got someone in position or paying a good company to create that content for you. You're going to need great photography, you're going to need great videography, and also the algorithms are favoring video in any form, whether it's the shorts on YouTube or reels on Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, all of it's being favored by the algorithms if it's video. So if you're building a budget and you're trying to include a budget for all of that, then you've got to include the pay to play. And
then we'll give you what could be a range of that budget to be effective in pay to play. What would you have to invest in that?
Well, that's like asking how long a rope is,
Right.
because it depends on your situation. It depends on your budget. But here's a beautiful thing: with Facebook and Instagram advertising, you can go in and I can set a daily budget of $1,
Okay.
and I'm paying out $30 plus a month to get a little bit of content out there in front of eyeballs. So, I recommend, if you can, $5 a day to start minimum a day and run your ads 24/7. So I think that that's really important to end.
So that's not
The note on.
that's not really that cost or not that expensive when you
No,
put it in
it's
that. Good.
it's the cheapest. Online advertising is the cheapest advertising you
Now,
can do.
one of the things I noticed, so
Social
if I
advertising.
post something on Facebook, on whatever my topic may be, then when I've posted, I automatically see down at the bottom says boost. So is the boost the pay per play that you're?
That's one way you can do it. So
Okay.
you can boost a post. So
Okay.
I can create my content, put it out there, and then I like this content. I want to boost it and see what it does. You can do that.
Okay.
You have less options when you do it that way. Or you can say, I'm going to do an ad campaign. Here's my 3 posts for the month that I want to actually put in as ads, and you can set it up that way where you can do geo-targeting, demographic targeting, all kinds of bells and whistles are in that platform is for Facebook and Instagram. You can also, and something that's rising right now is advertising on LinkedIn too. So
what I was gonna ask you
LinkedIn
about.
is finding its place in the market
Right,
here. Yeah.
right. And if you put those in order of 1, 2, and 3, it's the most effective to the third. How would you stack those?
No, I would definitely say your Instagram, Facebook, Meta ads,
Okay.
and then Google.
Okay.
You need to be doing display ads and search ads. Okay, so we were just talking about one thing, and that was just boosting or doing
Right.
ads on Instagram and Facebook. But in an overall campaign, what you want to be doing is putting money towards search on Google and money toward display ads on Meta. So
Okay.
here I am on Facebook and Instagram. I'm running my good-looking ads with great posts and great content. And over here on Google, I'm paying for search terms to get found in search. That's hugely important right now.
And then for